Right now, somewhere in the world, an author is making a catastrophic mistake. They are hovering over the publish button, thinking their work is done. But here is the brutal truth. 99% of books fail not because they are poorly written, but because the authors skip one of these two critical steps. I'm about to save you from becoming another publishing casualty. If you are serious about seeing your book succeed, you cannot afford to miss what I am about to share. The stakes, my friend, are higher than you think. Publishing a book today isn't just about getting your story beautifully written and out there onto the market. It is about survival. In a marketplace where over 4 million books are published annually, and most authors stumble because they treat publishing like a hobby instead of what it really is, a strategic business decision that can make or break your entire writing career. So let's dive into these two non negotiables that separate successful authors from the millions gathering dust on Amazon. Master these 2 points, and you stand a chance to one day join the elite 1% who actually make money from their books. Ignore these 2 points, and you will learn the hard and ugly way. Why most authors never sell more than maybe 250 copies. Self publishing is where entrepreneurial authors succeed. You must be an entrepreneur, not just a brilliant writer. You become the CEO of your own publishing company. And what that means is, first of all, you have to do the work of a CEO because every decision, every dollar, every outcome is on you. You want to upload your book today, see your sales tomorrow, set your prices, keep 35 to 50 or even 70 in some cases of the royalties instead of the 8 to 15 that traditional publishers offer. You want to maintain creative control over everything from cover design to your marketing message. And to accomplish all of these brilliant points, my friend, you have to be an entrepreneur, a business owner, a marketer, a project manager, a quality control specialist, a public relations eye is required. Now, if you miss any of these roles, your book will join, highly likely, the millions of amateurishly looking, brilliantly written titles that readers just scroll past in seconds. And the second hurdle, you choose to do all of this by yourself because now you're so geared up to really be a brilliant entrepreneur that you are just going to take the deep dive into all that writing, editing, marketing, cover designing, public relations details. You just can't stop to refine your skills, and that's not the way to do it at all. You must know what to delegate, when to delegate, and most importantly, to whom to delegate, because the publishing market can look like a small pond filled with sharks. And by sharks, I mean scam artists. And I'm not talking about somebody who chats you up online because they are trying to get a quick buck out of your bank account. Scam artists in today's online world have evolved to being some quite impressive professionals with very refined skills. So you must mercilessly vet anyone you decide to delegate to. Because here's the harsh truth: readers judge your book in a few seconds, maybe 7 at the most. And if your book doesn't strike them as something they want to buy now, they will put it into their interest compartment. And an interest, even if it's a genuinely experienced and really passionate one, is just that. It's an interest. It's not a sale. You want the sale. And in order to accomplish that aha moment in the individual who happens upon your book's mind, you need to hit all of the points that matter to that individual. And there is simply no way in which you are going to accomplish that unless you adhere to industry standards and you thoroughly vet, know, and collaborate with the individuals you decide to delegate to in a beautifully and convincing entrepreneurial manner. Because here's another thing: readers, not only are they smart, but the purchasing interaction happens on a subconscious level. And we'll get more into that in a future video. And if the reader senses something from you that would make them believe that you don't stand 200% behind this idea that you are offering them, the reader is not going to buy your book. Now, does all of this sound maybe a little bit intimidating? A lot of information and some very high standards. Actually, it's not. If you look at the link below this video, I have a very beautiful course that I love to say is highly affordably priced, that will get you to have some aha moments if you go through it step by step like a professional. Okay, so here is a final tip I want to share with you for this video. When you make these decisions, foremost among them the decision to be an entrepreneur, you must not be emotional. And now, how is that going to look like? Because writing comes primarily from your inner core, from your inner awareness of the passions that you have and that you want to express. But if you approach your entrepreneurial journey with that same mindset, I regret to tell you, you will highly likely fail. There's a lot of refinement that must go into the process. So, my friend, are you interested to find out more? Click the link below and check out my course. And with these 3 crucial points: be an entrepreneur, know how to delegate according to industry standards, and finally, concluding, do not be guided by the same passions that make you excel as a brilliant author. I want to leave you until next week when we will be sharing some more fascinating points about how to be a professional, but also rewarded self-published author.